there is the risk of dry lightning today as we head into this afternoon. Cooler temperatures, a little breezy too out there. Philip, back to you. Ventura County, so don't totally rule that out. Live Mega Doppler 7000 showing some of this activity that's been happening as this moves on out of here. We have a lot of lightning strikes that are north of us, east of us, and we could see that for our area as we get into even this afternoon. Now, we're not expecting a whole lot in terms of rain, though. So one of the impacts today, and probably the main impact from this, could be dry lightning, especially as we get into this afternoon, as this really starts to make its way out of here and move across our area here. So I'll put it on pause for you so you can see. Not a whole lot happening. We do have some additional cloud coverage along some of the mountains, and we can at least expect that to build up this afternoon, too, especially for some of the northern mountains as well. A little bit breezy out there. We do have a wind advisory in place for the low desert, and then cooler temperatures. Those are all going to be what we're seeing today. And then we're going to talk about all the changes coming past this, Philip. I'll send it back to you for now.
Okay, Brianna, thank you. Find some of the answers. Brianna.
Hey, yeah, good morning. And you may have heard that La Niña is returning this winter. But what does that mean for us? Well, I spoke with ABC's chief meteorologist, Ginger Z, about what the drier pattern could look like. And I asked Ginger to give us some tips for the peak Santa Ana season. And of course, we talked about the things that we do remind as we start heading into these months and as we head into more extensive droughts to make sure you're doing what you can to clear debris around your home and create that defensible space. Now, so far, we've been pretty lucky without a major wind event, but we still have so many more months to go. And sometimes we do get our strongest Santa Anas toward the end of the year and the beginning of next year.
It always seems, oddly enough, to come right around Halloween when you've got all the decorations out front and you're always worried about it. And you're right. I mean, nothing has really happened yet.
We start heading into peak Santa Anas in sort of about October. So yeah, so we haven't really started yet.
And you said that we might, we thought we were going to have one, and then we backed off of it a little bit, or are we going to get one?
It's coming down a bit next week, so still, I think we will still get some winds next week. But it looks like the models are backing off a little bit on more moderate Santa Ana.
Okay. So now we get to look at the forecast.
Change.
You can talk all about
that. I mean, and that is still about a week away. So we'll continue to, see what's going to happen here. Of moisture out there. A lot of this is at the higher levels, too. And so this could be just virga. This may not be reaching the ground. I know we did see some last night as we look live for some areas this morning. But this is the only area that we see a wind advisory for now. But there's a lot of lightning that's around us, kind of outside of our region, north of it, east of it, as you get into Kern County and closer to the Nevada border. We have a lot of lightning strikes there. And so the possibilities there, especially as we get into this afternoon, that we could see some dry lightning, and we're not seeing much in the way of rain popping up on the models. So that would be probably the biggest impact. Right now, it's eventually going to track east, and we'll continue to see the possibility of some activity, especially over our mountains, and dry lightning as it moves on out here. So you can see by about 5:30 p.m. today that we do have a little bit popping up here on the model, so we'll see what happens. This low pressure is cut off from the jet stream, so it's hard to predict. These models have a really difficult time also picking up on what it's going to do. So that's just an estimate. Then we'll head into Thursday, Friday. This is a fast-moving ridge. This rolls right on in and starts to warm us up pretty quickly now, heading into Thursday, Friday. And then by the time we head into this weekend, we have a low pressure dropping down from the Gulf of Alaska. This is going to bring some rain and snow to Northern California. And all it's going to do for us is bring a little bit more cloud coverage and dip our temperatures. So we're going to start to see temperatures cool down quite a bit as we head into Saturday, Sunday. It'll still be nice, though. None of these temperature changes are really anything too major or extreme. We'll head into next Monday, and then we start to warm it back up again. So we have some more ridging next week. We're going to roll all the way into the end of next week and into Halloween. And we have high pressure, a nice little ridge. So I think we're dry lightning. And then the desert communities, pretty nice, 73 degrees for the high desert today, 86 for Palm Springs. And temperatures just go up and down and back and forth for